Happy Monday, everybody. We are back together with another video, and we're going to be talking about Manifest, the TV show. Now, season 1 came out back in 2018, and my wife actually found this on NBC. Do you remember how you actually found this show? Because it's because of her. We started watching it, and I love the show. So,
as far as I remember, I find on like TV, like it was showing like some, of the scene and
the trailer.
and so like, oh, cool, it's okay. I might check it out to see, what's it about. And so like, I told you about it.
Yeah, and we love Manifest.
Yeah.
Love Manifest. But there's been this trend on TV of actually canceling good shows. Remember, NBC canceled it after season 3. Mm-hmm. And the way season 3 ended with Cal coming back 5 years older, like, what is going on? Grace is dead. And then NBC says, oh, we're canceling the show. I was pissed off about that. Mm-hmm. I was not happy with that whatsoever. Remember, they canceled Hannibal also. Hannibal was like, 8 years ago? Got canceled. It's actually on Netflix now. Love that show. Got canceled. Another show that was actually on HBO, the science fiction show. I can't remember the name of it. They just canceled it. It was 2 seasons. Oh, Raised by Wolves.
Oh, Raised by Wolves. Yeah,
got canceled. We love that show.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? But then Netflix picks up the final season of Manifest. And I'm like, yes, Manifest is safe.
We haven't seen part 2 yet.
Well, it's not even out yet. We don't know exactly when it's coming out. Now, the first half of Manifest season 4 is on Netflix right now. We had no idea that it came out. It came out like a month ago.
Yeah.
We had no idea. I mean, Netflix, you did a piss poor job of letting people know when it was dropping. And what did you think of this first part of the final season?
I like it.
I loved it.
Yeah. I mean, I know, they are constantly, talking about the calling and like
the death date.
Yeah, the death date, but they don't tell you what it is until like at last they tell you is like Armageddon. It's not about the death date is not only about the passenger, is also about everyone.
Well, now it is. We spoiled it, but that's okay. I mean, if you're actually watching this about season 4, probably saw the first 3 seasons. Now it's about the world pretty much now. I loved it. I love this first part. I was so excited. And I was thinking that the whole thing was going to drop. But no, there's part 1 and now there's going to be part 2.
Yeah.
We don't know when part 2 is coming out.
Yeah. What do you think about the villain, the girl, who stole
Angelina?
Yes.
Angelina was a very, very weird character in season 3.
Yeah, at first I thought she was like a good, person.
Yeah, but she seems to be not pure evil, but she is deranged. She believes like she's this angel.
Yes.
That's supposed to be doing something. She killed Grace at the end of last season.
She stole
Eden away. And the first, 5 or 6 episodes is about really trying to get Eden back. Mm-hmm. And they finally do get Eden back. And then the rest of it is pretty much now not only about saving them. They got to save everybody because the death date is actually June 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
The whole show is about Flight 828. Mm-hmm. Netflix announced that it was coming back on 8/28 of this year. Mm-hmm. There's people speculating that the second part of the final season is going to drop on the death date, which is June 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. June 2nd or July 2nd. But it's supposed to be 2024, but we know it's going to be next year because at the end of the final episode of part 1, it actually does say returning in 2023. I was hoping that they were going to do like what they did with Stranger Things. Remember they released the last season, and then like a month later, they put out the final couple of episodes. I don't know. Even the creators said that the producers of the show said, "Oh, we don't have a firm date yet. We're going to drop it." So if this is supposed to be season 4, the finale, it almost seems like it's season 5 then, if they're going to wait 6 months to drop it again. That's a whole nother season. It's not a season 4, even though the whole thing is finished. They shot everything.
Well, I really don't care about that as long as it comes out.
I want to watch it so bad because I just love that show.
No, it seems
so
like,
much.
like in the show, like they always show that, like Angelina is about to die and like just make
She keeps
people
coming
to
back.
think, yeah, that
She
she's
keeps coming back. She
Yeah.
keeps defying death. And by the way, the death date is June 2nd. So it could be coming out in June. But if you're going to call this the final season, it shouldn't be any later than February, really. I want to watch it now. One thing that this show does so good, each episode ends on a cliff to where you want to just keep watching and watching.
yeah.
So you were going to say something else, though?
No, I just like want to discuss about the character. So
Yeah, go ahead.
like which character do you like the most?
Which character do I like the most? I don't know. I like Ben. Ben is definitely troubled in this season. And that's understandable, because now he's widowed, kept living in his attic. But the most intriguing character to me, really, is definitely Cal. I still don't understand how he disappeared at the end of last season, but he just shows up 5 years later, older. I still haven't really caught on to that. He's the most intriguing character to me. I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite character. Who's yours?
My favorite character is probably the doctor.
Zombie?
Zombie.
Yeah.
And then I also like that the government guy.
Yeah, the black guy.
Yeah,
bald-headed.
he's keep
Yeah,
helping
Yeah.
and like I don't know. In a way, I feel sorry for him when
Based on what happened to his kid.
when like Ben, asked him to do something to release that guy from the prison.
Oh, yeah. Because, spoiler alert, man, what's the guy's name in prison?
I don't know, but
I
he's
forgot
a
his name.
passenger.
Yeah, I forgot his name off the top of my head. Eddie? Not Eddie, I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, he has the information that leads to them finding Eden.
Yeah, but he's like the bad passenger.
Well, he's looking out for himself all the time.
Yes.
That's the thing. He's looking out. He's not there to help anybody else. He's there to look out for one person alone, himself, and he tells you that.
No, for me, I think that like in this movie where like the people, the passenger, they get the calling, but some people like use their calling to do bad things.
Well, definitely in this one here, because the callings, they got manipulated in this final season.
Yes,
In part
Angelina.
1, because of the sapphire, she was able to take the sapphire and manipulate the callings.
Yeah.
So it's basically fake callings because Grace comes back in the final episode.
But she's fake.
Yeah, it wasn't Grace. And how did Ben actually catch on? I believe Ben looked at her eyes. Her eye color was
The
different.
eyes, yeah.
Yeah, so he kind of called on that. So we need to talk about Zeke, though, because Zeke now is dead. Now, I never was a big fan of Zeke, always as a character, because I always felt like he was kind of expendable. He was never on the plane. And Remember, he was supposed to freeze to death. And then he came back. This time he ends up taking, newsflash, Cal's cancer comes back. But he knows that Cal is the key to saving everybody, so he takes in Cal's cancer. Cal is pretty much on death's bed, literally.
Yeah.
So Zeke probably will not be back for the second half.
I don't know. I mean, like, he might comes back.
Well, he was always expendable to me. He had already beat his death date. One thing I didn't understand, though, remember, he had all of that rage this season that just came out. I think they could have explained that better. Remember, he actually shot and killed that lady that was holding the other people on the plane hostage. He just took out rage on people. They didn't do a great job of really explaining that too well.
Yeah, another thing like I don't understand is I think he's a Chinese guy from China.
Henry.
Yeah, he's a lab rat.
Yeah, he had the dragon symbol, and he passed that to Cal now.
Yeah, I don't understand how are they connected.
It's strange. You know what? I was thinking this whole show really is kind of like National Treasure meets science fiction. And the thing about Manifest is you don't understand everything because it's mysterious. It's spiritual in a way too. So I believe you would have to watch episodes 2 and 3 times to really understand everything. Just don't have time for that.
Yeah. The sad thing in the series, I think, is where now, the police are getting all the passengers locked up.
They're all locked up. So that's going to be interesting for the second part.
Yeah.
Also, Angelina comes out looking like Thanos almost, with the snap. She has the sapphire in her hand now.
Yeah, just have it.
Yeah, but Thanos came to my mind, from Avengers.
Yeah.
Like she could just snap her finger and like bad stuff will happen.
At first I thought the villain will be the pastor. The
Adrian.
Yeah.
Adrian is he's not a bad guy.
He's not.
But
at first I thought he was because
he's been misled, definitely.
Yeah, misled.
He's definitely been misled. And this final season, it brings back a bunch of other people from the previous seasons. And they do a good job of flashbacks. Considering, the show came out in 2018. That was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So they do a good job with the flashbacks. If you do watch it, highly recommend you watch the preview, because the preview of the episode is always like flashbacks to previous seasons, and they show you what applies to that particular episode right there.
Yes.
Because certain people, I was like, oh, now I remember him.
Yeah. And I like, when they do the flashback, it shows like different colors, so I know it's a flashback.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, they do
it's
that.
Like,
they play with the color and thing to let you know it's a flashback.
Yeah. So I like that.
Yeah. I found it interesting though too when I saw Jared. Who else was Jared was on the they showed Jared on the plane. They started showing other characters that were not on 828 in the calling, and it let you know it ain't about just the passengers, it's about the whole world now.
Yeah, so it's interesting.
Yeah. Anything else to say about Manifest Season 4, Part 1?
It's good.
It's so good.
I mean, I recommend people to watch it.
Definitely recommend watching it. One thing that they did, and I told you this though, the way that since it's on Netflix, the way they shot it, they still shot it like it was made for regular TV instead of streaming. The way they would cut off scenes, it would let you know, oh, it's going to commercial when that's not really a commercial.
Yeah, it's just like a black.
Yeah, it fades to black. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Well,
at least they kept it consistent.
Yeah. So. I just wish like Manifest is on HBO Max instead of Netflix.
Well,
it's just I don't know. I like HBO Max though.
Yeah. But that's going to wrap it up, guys. Let us know what you think in the comments section about Manifest Season 4, Part 1. because there's a part 2 coming eventually. Netflix, do a better marketing job on promoting this show, especially since this is the final season. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. We'll see you back here on Wednesday with another video.
Goodbye.